One second, guys. 1 second.
All right. All right, guys. So those of you listening and not on the live, we got some new podcast equipment. Trying out. Big Bro came through. These are, the brand is,
I think they're 5 fine or something like that.
15? Is that 15? 5 I don't know.
5 fine.
Point is they look a little more podcasty, so it should be dope.
Tuned in on, let us know if you can hear us because we're trying these
doing
mics
it.
out and we can't wear headphones because our setup is kind of.
We're doing it on these mics. We kind of figured out a way to have our Pro Track 4 go to the iPad or where we're recording, so that way we can use the mic and we don't have to use the same mic,
So
and you guys get the same sound.
Hear us or hear the mic.
Or if you can give us a thumbs up if you could hear it through the mic,
Danny,
we'd appreciate it.
Somebody say something.
John, any mods? Any mods? Our mods chat. Chat.
Anybody tell us if we can hear us good?
All right. Well, I don't know.
Anyway,
I guess hopefully
when this comes out, it would be later tonight, right?
It's gonna be later tonight.
But you guys will probably be able to listen to it on Spotify tomorrow. Which will be Saturday, December 23rd.
Yeah.
How far? Let us know
if you can hear us on the mic.
But yeah, so tomorrow, December 23rd, you guys will be able to hear it. It'll probably come out. Justine, let us know if you can hear us, please.
Somebody let us know.
Somebody let us know. So yeah, so this is a little, not a last minute, but not a last minute podcast, but a last minute gifts. This podcast is gonna be a little different. We're talking about gifts you can give, and last minute gifts you can give to people. Yeah,
so people, any car enthusiast, really, because we know it is Friday and Christmas is on Monday, and everybody's probably like, "How are we supposed to get?" Oh, thank you, Alfaro. Appreciate it. Everybody's probably thinking like, "Oh, how are we supposed to get gifts for someone?" Yeah. But what we did our due diligence. We used our brain power to put them together, and we went on Amazon. Also, to be completely just full disclosure, we are Amazon affiliates now. So what that means is we share a link, which is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be sharing our links to these gifts that you can get. And again, to be completely out there, we do get a percentage of it, but it's more so that we can throw it back into the podcast, into the business, so that we can get better. But anyways, with that being said, these links that we're going to be posting on our story, it's going to take you to Amazon, and it's going to take you to the gifts that we're talking about, to the products that we're talking about. And let me tell you, we got some good stuff going. Yeah, I made a list of tools, and my brother.
I made a list of some detailing products. Yeah. The way I did, I told my brother I was doing like if you're starting your business, your detailing business, some cheap. Honestly, everything that I'm going to talk about is stuff that I have personally used and I still use.
Right.
So that's why I kind of like, I don't want to recommend something and people don't be like, and I've never used it, but I don't want to be like, oh, hey, this might work. And then, so it's stuff that I have used and I still have in my arsenal, in my trunk and stuff. So we're not going to be telling you guys to get stuff that we've never used or we've never seen. It's stuff that we personally use. And stuff
that we've been around.
We've seen being used. We've been around. So we're not,
Yeah, like the stuff that I'm putting, obviously it's tools, and it's stuff that I used in the shop, so it might not necessarily be the exact same, but it's stuff that I have used, right? Tools. So my opening one, it's really for anybody, right? One of the big things, one the YouTubers Chris Borges that has the FRS and all those BRZs, he got this tool, and recently my coworker Pedro actually needed this tool, and he was like, dude, help me out, how do I get this? It is a exhaust hanger. They're exhaust hanger removal pliers. They're made by a company called Lyles. You can find it on Amazon, and it's literally pliers. It has 2 little hooks. We'll see if we could get the picture. So I don't know if you guys can see. It's just a hook and a thing. But what it does is it removes, the hangers on your exhaust.
That's funny. I never thought of it because they are on hangers.
Yeah, they're on rubber little bushings, and it's a pain in the ass to get them out. Like you can put grease, you can make them, and they're just not going to come out. And with this tool, it makes it 20 times easier. And let me tell you right now, it's not even expensive. It's $23. It's $22.99, $23. And it's just something to make your life easier. And then not necessarily, you don't have to be a mechanic. If you're like, you want to change the exhaust on your car and you're on your back, you don't want to be messing with it. Yeah. It's going to take you like 3 hours. I'm not even lying. Me and the homie Pedro at work, we're doing it, and I'm not saying it took us 3 hours, but it was 2 of us and a lot of like grease and stuff. Yeah, and it took a while. And what's funny is that our Cornwall guy has this on his truck, and I always mess around and like, hey guys, like you need this. And when that was one of the things, and Pedro was like, I'm gonna call Ozzy right now. I gotta get
yeah,
these.
Jared not saying that.
That's why he's like
clutch. He said he got them for $25,
$25,
which is probably regular price. But the link my brother has now, they're 16% off.
16% off. So it's probably
$22.
It's
right
probably
now,
that.
$22. So it's probably the same ones.
Yeah, but they do come in. It really does come in clutch. So it's like, you know, again, we're gonna link it and do what you want with that. Let's see, the one that my brother.
Oh, I think the first one I sent you was a pressure washer gun or nozzle.
Let me see.
And it's from a brand named M Mingo.
Yes. Let me give you so it's the M Mingo short pressure washer gun for hot and cold water, high replacement, 5 spring nozzle tips, M22 thread, 3600 psi.
Yeah. So I don't want to sound like a dick, but for those of you that don't know what that means, let me start off with the 5 pressure nozzle tips, pressure washer nozzle tips.
Yeah,
that's the different degrees of water that shoot out with the different amount of pressure from the pressure washer gun, and that's good for, let's say, you don't want to damage the paint. So the 0 degree nozzle is literally a straight stream.
Right.
I don't use that one at all because it can damage the paint. It can scratch glass because the pressure washer shoots out 1800 psi of pressure,
and you're just shooting.
I'm shooting straight in, so I don't want to do that. I usually use like a 25 to 40 degree, depending on like if there's bird shit on the car. You can use like a 25 degree one because it's kind of it's thinner.
You got to get a little extra.
So that's that. The pressure nozzle tips, the 3600 psi. That's good because I just found out recently that if you have a gas pressure washer versus an electric pressure washer, the gas pressure washer, a lot of people don't recommend it using for auto detailing because it shoots out more pressure because it's gas powered.
Yeah.
So a lot of like people that clean sidewalks, clean windows in buildings, they use the gas pressure washer because the water can get up there.
Yeah, it can get like grease and stuff too.
As for cars, it's the same thing. You do it too much pressure, the paint can come off. If you have a wax, it's gonna strip the wax
for sure.
And then what did it say? The 22 millimeter thread. All that is the part that connects to the actual hose.
Yeah, you got so it's threaded. So you gotta screw it on.
You screw it on. And the 22 is usually pretty much like the universal one. That's what fixes
the standard
and stuff like that. And that one, I think. It's like $16, $17, 16, 70 something.
Yeah.
$17, dude. And that's the first gun that I had.
Yeah.
I still have it as a backup. And the only reason I got a new one was because I found not a better one, but a better looking one, I want to say.
Yeah.
I wanted to be more aesthetic. Cooler. It looks cooler.
Yeah.
But there was no pretty. Like I used this one for a year and a half, the M Mingo one.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with
it. Yeah. And let me tell you, I've dropped it. I've thrown it. It's all scuffed up. It's bad. It looks bad.
It's ready to go.
And nothing's wrong with it. It works. No. I still use all those tips. Everything's fine. And it's $16, dude.
Yeah, it's $16.99 on Amazon.
Let me start off by saying this too. The first tool that I'm putting out there. If you're gonna start a business, whether it's a shop or you a weekend warrior or detailing like I do it on the weekends or after my 9 to 5, you guys do not need to buy the $300 pressure washer, the $100 hose, and the $200 gun.
Yeah,
you don't need it. Like let me go back and I said it 1,000 times. Me and my brother, I bought all my stuff at Harbor Freight. I bought my pressure washer for $80.
Vacuum, all that.
I bought the vacuum for $40.
Yeah.
And I still have them to this day, and that's what I use every single detail.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with this. So I'm putting this out. If you can afford a better one, hey man, by all means go for it. Yeah. But when I started detailing, I had quit my job. I had no money.
Yeah.
I used my last check to buy the stuff. I probably had like $400 bucks.
It was on a budget.
I was on a budget.
Definitely.
And like I said, this stuff still works to this day.
Yeah. And the same thing, it's like you can go, we're not saying like Chemical Guys or McGuire, like no, we're not saying that, but like this is on Amazon. It's gonna get here in 2 days. 2 days.
That too. You're gonna get it in 2 days. A week at most if you don't have time.
So for the price and the fact that you're gonna get it pretty fast, the shipping and all that, it's great. And everybody has Amazon Prime, and that's one of the big reasons why we're doing this list.
And it's a big plus because I'm not gonna lie to you that every single pressure wire that you will ever buy, the one I bought, I'm not saying just because I bought one a cheaper one.
Yeah.
The hose that it comes with, the gun that it comes with, and the quote-unquote foam cannon that it comes with, they fucking suck. The hose I think that came with my pressure washer was 20 feet.
Yeah.
So I can't go around the car with that.
A lot of people think like 20 feet's a lot. No, it's not. You can't go around the whole car.
So for the first couple of months, I had to pick up the pressure washer and walk around with me for a car to get to our own car. The gun wasn't really... The gun... Nothing was really wrong with the gun, but it wasn't like
it just wasn't enough.
Was the thread. It wasn't threaded. It was like you had to lock it in.
Oh yeah.
And if you wanted to buy different nozzles for the gun, you had to buy that brand of nozzle.
Yeah, and
I was like, I don't like that. With that. And then, it was. So it's just a little a cheap little upgrade that'll.
But definitely, even if you just want to wash your car like at a regular basis on your own, like everybody, you see those videos and they're foaming it up and like you could do this too. It's like you need a good gun to do that. So so definitely check that out. The next thing is coming from my list again from this company Lyles. Lyles is a really good they make a lot of tools, a lot of random tools that you never know. But this one, it's a small one, and it's the Lyles 44870 gold lift support clamp. And you guys are probably thinking, well, what the hell is that? I've worked on a lot of cars. Hood shocks are like the last thing people change. And guess what? When your hood shocks go out and I'm under that car and you don't tell me, I'm gonna black out.
I've never thought of that. I've never thought of that.
I'm not even like the freaking Tocayo from work. We're working on our own trucks, right? Yeah. We're servicing our own trucks. And this was his story. This was a while ago. I didn't see it happen, but he's working on this truck and he's on the lift and he's under the hood, right? And he's under it and that thing smashes on him. Boom! No. The homie Roger's around them and what Alex said was that like he was looking for like, trying to find Roger, like, Roger, like, help me. But that he just saw the tunnel closing in on him.
No.
And then he was like, shit. He was seeing less and less light. Yeah. So he was just, shit. And so what this is, again, if you're a backyard mechanic, you do this on the weekend, it's what it is. It's a lift support clamp. So let me get the picture. So it looks like that. And all it is you screw it onto the shock, so you have it open and the shock's fully extended.
So it doesn't.
Yeah, so it doesn't slide down. You just screw it on like that.
That's fun. I've never thought of it because those will eventually go out.
They're gonna go out and
those eventually go out.
And the thing is, I can write it down on your paperwork like, hey, your hood shocks, but it's like, well, why do I need to replace them right now? Like, I'm not gonna spend the $40 because I'm not gonna go under the hood.
That's probably the last thing you want to. I'll get it after. Dude, I'll get it after.
And that too. A lot of mechanics, they'll get like a stick or a wooden stick or something, and they'll just plank it. And you can get like an actual one that props your hood up, but even those sometimes. It can be kind of sketchy. Like it kind of fails. It comes down, and then the hood's gonna smash you in your face.
Car, you lean on the car.
Yeah, it'll come down. This though, you screw it on and it holds it tight. It shouldn't go anywhere. Yeah. This thing has saved a lot of people. It saves a lot of time too. Because even if the hood shocks kind of work and they go up and then they start slowly coming down, that's time that you're wasting because you're like, and so it just saves time and it's something cool, something very small. It's not going to take up a lot of room in your toolbox if you have one. You can put it in your pocket, so it's easy.
Jared Nelson is going to get when he started using vice grips.
Yeah, see, people use vice grips too, and it's the same concept, but this is what it's made for. This is what it's made for.
Well, and then when you do get it, click the link.
Yeah, click the link.
Click the link that we're going to put up.
We got you. We got you. But yeah, so vice grips work too. But then it's like, what if you need the vice grips for something else? I'm just saying. So this is a simple, quick, easy tool. Let me give you the price. It's 20% off, so it's $10.74 right now. Again on Amazon.
Even at regular prices, what? I'm not good at math. I'm not a math guy.
It's like $13. $13. 14.
That's still not.
This one, this one is gonna save you because shout out to Tocayo. He probably doesn't listen to. He's probably not on this, but that fool almost saw Jesus that day. He almost saw God that day.
I mean, it's funny, but
it was funny.
Maybe if I was there, I would have been like, "Oh shit!" But it's a funny story.
That's the thing too. No one really saw him, and then we looked in the cameras later, and it looked kind of cartoonish. Like he was like, "Oh," and he was like, "Oh, yeah." Like, oh,
that's funny because that's something that I've never like.
No, you don't think about it.
I've literally never thought of. You don't think about the shocks and it's gonna follow me.
Nope, you don't think about it.
Open and get in there.
The next one that you brought up was the Auto Scrub Ninja interior scrubbing sponge. 5 inches by 3 inches for leather, plastic, vinyl, and upholstery cleaning, black and gray. So that's the actual description on Amazon.
Let me tell you, I had first found these things, Scrub Ninjas, on I seen people on Instagram using them and on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought they were like, oh, it's regular sponges, like nothing special.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using a 2x4. That too. That's what we're talking about. Pieces of wood.
The homie, back to the homie Jesus. Yeah, 2x4 gone.
But back to the Scrub Ninjas.
OSHA approved, baby.
Scrub Ninjas. These things are so versatile, and I love that because a lot of stuff that I'm gonna be mentioning that you can use them is not just for one thing.
No,
with these Scrub Ninjas, you could use it to. I use it to scrub plastic, like the door panels.
Yeah,
the dashboard.
Like it says rubber,
seats,
plastic,
leather seats, and steering wheels. Oh, and this is good because usually, when I started, I would have sprayed the towel and that doesn't it cleans it, but it doesn't get into the deep grime. If the seats are stained, it's not gonna get the stains.
You don't get the right grip with it, right? There's nothing.
These sponges, they feel like that those wire sponges.
Like the steel wool.
Yeah, like the steel wool that you use to wash dishes. Yeah. But it's cloth. It's like microfiber.
Yeah.
And like I said, they're really good because you can use them for everything, dude. You can, when there's a carpet stain, like last week when I didn't have my drill and I had to clean my car.
You did it with this.
You use a scrub ninja and you agitate it and it works because, you can use it literally for everything inside the car.
Yeah, it's like a microfiber. It is a microfiber sponge, but it's like a little more durable, I guess, right?
It's more rough. Like the texture, it's more sandpapery. It's more not as soft. Yeah. And it doesn't. When I first started using them, I was like, dude, it's gonna scratch the seats. It's gonna scratch the panel.
Yeah, it was a little scared, but no,
it does the job. It's fine, and they're not one of those things where there's a lot of stuff that you use the sponge one time and you have to throw it out. This is more. You can use it over and over and over and over. You wash it, right? You wash it over and over and over again.
Think of your like a normal sponge that you use to wash dishes, right? The green part is for the rough stuff. You get the scuffs out.
These are both sided, and for 3 of them, I think it was like $15.
Let me check.
I know it's like 13 or something like that.
Yeah, $14.95, and you get to choose either black and gray or white and gray. So
there it is,
depending on the day. And that too, it's a good way of organizing, right? You could buy some that are black and gray, and it's like, okay, I only use this for leather, and then white and gray
for the.
I use this for the panels or whatever.
Like I said, one of those things it's not just for one. It's not just for leather. It's not just for upholstery. It's not just for
multiple uses. You can use
it for everything. At least inside the vehicle.
Yeah. Next, back to mine. So this is the whole description again. It's a Swan Lake no spill coolant funnel kit, spill proof radiator funnel bleeder with adapters, universal fitment, 15 pieces. I know it's a mouthful. I know a lot of you guys drain your coolant. I know people just tell you, just drain it, top it off. No. And then you get air bubbles in the system. Your car starts shaking. It's overheating. You don't know what the hell's going on. So that's what this is where this comes in handy. So when you're, flushing your coolant system or what have you, it's just a big funnel that you put on the radiator. But it comes with different attachments. So it replaces the radiator cap. You take off the radiator cap, you put this one on, and it does have like so you can see the metal ones. So it has like the spring, so it pressurizes the system, so it's not just open. And you put the funnel on top, you fill it up with coolant, and then you let it go down, and you'll literally see bubbles coming out, bloop, 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 and you just let the car run until the bubbles are gone. You cap it, close it, you turn the car off, and then that's it. You're done. Your radiator has been bled. There's no air bubbles. It's gone. That's the proper way to do it.
No fluid anywhere.
Yeah, so you don't have to like keep double checking it, doing this. Exactly. You don't get the fluid everywhere. I know a lot of you just try to like you're just shaking and trying to.
No gallon.
Yeah, and it's like a 3-gallon thing of coolant, and it comes with different fittings. Like, you could flop them, switch them, this, that, and the other. It's not that expensive. They're pieces of plastic. It saves a lot of time because you don't have to keep going back and forth, and you don't have to wonder like why I did everything. And it's just like there's probably air in the system. You can't do anything about it. Right now it's $17.99, so it's 10% off. Cheap. Normally $20. And through Amazon right here, it says it'll get there Sunday, December 24th.
Perfect. So, right on time.
Right on time. And again, you can choose that little option to have all these things wrapped. So let's say you're going, to mom's house or something, grandma's house, a friend's house. You could have it shipped to their house, wrapped, and it'll say from Pablo to Alex, and I'll just be like, okay, well, I'll just wait till he gets there and open it. But yes, $17.99. It's gonna help you with your cooling system, quick and easy. It's not hard to use either. Like if it doesn't fit, that's not the right one. So just put a different fitting. And it's 15 different fittings. So it's like. You're gonna find something for your car. I use it. We use it a lot in Firestone, and we had like 2 of them because I'm pretty sure a couple of the guys were just taking the fittings on their own and like, oh, I'm gonna keep this myself. So, but yeah, it saves a lot of time. So this is the Rain Covo foam cannon for pressure washer, transparent bottle, heavy duty soap cannon, lance adjustable, 1/4-inch quick connect. I'll pull up this picture.
So with this,
foam cannon.
Like I said earlier, that the equipment that most pressure washers come with are not good. one of the biggest faults that they have are the damn foam cannons.
For sure.
On the box, they don't even say it's a foam cannon. They say it's a foam blaster. Like All it does, it still shoots soap out, but all it does is shoots out watery soap.
Right.
And if that's what you want, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
The first 10 cards that you told, I was using that, and I was getting the job done. However, with the foam, it shoots out with the foam cannon, with the actual foam cannon, it shoots out a shaving cream textured soap onto the car.
That's a perfect description.
And that helps because when you wash the car, the thicker the soap is on the car, it's going to take all the dirt and the grime out from the car. Yeah, so that when you're going for the contact wash with your mitt, you're not spreading the rocks around. You're not spreading the bird shit around.
Yeah, the little micro.
All the thick stuff, all the thickness from the soap is another drip everything down.
Yeah.
And if the car is really dirty, like mom's car, when I wash mom's car, I foam it up, I rinse it, and then I foam it up again, and then I go in for the contact wash.
Double foam.
Reason being is because the foam takes off that first layer, and the foam is also some type of it's a lubricant for when you go in. Because if you go in there with the dry wash mitt with no soap, you're gonna scratch the car bad.
Scratch everything.
So you want to do that. This foam cannon in particular, I liked it because the mouth of it, the tapadera, the top, the cap, it's a wide mouth cap. So I don't need. It wasn't a small one. It was a big one, like the cap where you take the. When you put the soap in, when you put the soap in, it's a big hole on the top.
So you don't have to like.
So I'm not. I could literally just. Tip the guy over of soap of the detailing soap
instead of like trying to
needing the one I have now is an upgrade, but the hole's small. It's like a water bottle,
right?
So you've seen before, like, hey, Alex, hold the bottle and put the soap in it, and we're
steady,
and we're both shaking, and there's soap everywhere. With this one, on the other hand, it's open.
Yeah, on a windy day, it's terrible.
And then the 1/4 quick connect is also the 1/4 quick connect fittings are usually universal,
right?
And what that is the pressure washer gun. It screws onto the hose, but for the foam cannons and like the other stuff, the extenders, the extendo clips, it's usually a quick connect, and all that is it's like a button. You pull the female part of the thing back, and you put the male part in, and you let it go, and it kind of clips onto it.
There's some ball bearings.
So that's
in there.
What that is. As in the lance, what do they say? Adjustable lance. That's pretty much just the part where the soap comes out. The
thing that actually shoots
the soap. Yeah.
The spout. You could change it,
and that's good because the adjustable one is, first of all. This one, I had a knob on the top where you can control how much water and how much soap you want coming out.
Yeah.
So let's say the car's not too dirty. You don't need that much soap when you have 4 other cars to do.
Oh,
you can use that same one. You just adjust it. I want a little bit less soap on this one. And then the lance in the front itself, it's the angle of where the soap comes out. So you can turn it and it opens more. Yeah. It goes closed more.
Yeah.
So say there's a spot of bird shit, and I do this a lot. There's a spot of bird shit and it's just not coming out. I kind of close it a little bit more and it shoots more straight.
Like more concentrated.
Like a jet-like stream coming out, and I shoot straight to that. And also, it's clear. So if you have colored soap, it looks pretty cool for the videos, man. You can see the soap. Like I have the colored soap. I have the Adams polish. Yeah. It's like blue, red, and I think blue, purple, and orange. And you can see it. It looks cool.
And then like going back, you said, like a normal one, it'll just shoot the soap. That's fine. But again, when you're watching all these videos and you're seeing all these professional detailers, foam a car, and they're like, "Ooh, it's snowing in California." If you want, it's got to be with the foam.
It's got to be a foam.
It's got to be a foam. It has to be a foam cannon. And again, the analogy of shaving cream is the best thing. Like everybody shaves. You're not gonna go in. You don't want to go in with just water, bro. Like you're gonna get irritated. You're gonna get ingrown hair. You put on that shaving cream. It's more lubricated.
It's always the thicker the shaving cream, the better it's gonna be on you.
So just think of it that way. Again. And you don't have to be a professional to have this, but if you do want this to look cool, and maybe not even necessarily look cool, but you're like, okay, I do want heavier soap or whatever, I'm gonna buy it for $19.99, and it's on 1 day shipping, so you're gonna get it tomorrow, December 23rd.
So it stops raining today. You need to wash your car tomorrow for the weekend and get right on Christmas. Boom. Order it right now. Hit the link, and you'll get it tomorrow.
Boom. Or if not, you could hit up the Heights Auto Spa and they'll do it for you. They already have all the stuff.
Leave your car there, go do what you got to do, go do your Christmas shopping.
And they'll get you right. Because that too. All right, quick detour. Picture this, right? You're going back home for vacation, wherever you may be. And you're like, I'm going to pull up. I haven't seen the family in a couple months. I lost a couple pounds. I'm looking good. I'm growing out the stash. I got a new haircut. You pull up and your car's it's just straight dog shit, right? You can't do that. You can't show up to the family get together.
A family you haven't seen the whole year since last Christmas.
Your junky car looking terrible. So get it washed. The rain's gone. hit up the Heights Auto Spa. We got some openings tomorrow and
Sunday morning.
You know, get right for Christmas. Santa Claus, his sleigh isn't dirty.
Let me put it this way: I'm not one to judge, but I judge people based on the cleanliness of the car. If your car's dirty, I'm going to assume you're a dirty person.
There's been times where makes sense.
I go into Alex's car. I get into Alex's car and I'm like, oh, damn, this guy's pretty clean this week.
I am ashamed of it.
And the following week, I'm like, this dude has not showered in days.
Listen, there's it's like Michael Scott. Like, how many fish fillets did you eat?
Yeah,
it was over a span of a month. I'll pull up with a clean car. And they would still... no, yeah, exactly. You could say, but at least you'll be like, well, I don't got one, but I'm working on it.
That's the reason my car's clean.
That's why my car's clean. I'm working on it. That's a good response. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Okay, here we are. The Maxhaul 506999, 4,000 pound, 2 and 2.2 ton capacity, low profile car ramps, 2 count, black. So what this is, it's car ramps. I'm sure your grandpa, your dad may even have.
Grandpa had some steel ones,
but they're the steel ones. They're yellow. They're sketchy. They're super high, all rusted. When you're going on them, you're like, I don't trust it. They're car ramps so that you can get under the car.
All balanced.
These are low profile ones and they're short ones. So the benefit of that, obviously, if you have a lowered car, you can't necessarily just throw a jack under there. Yeah. So you go on these ramps. They give you enough lift to put a jack under. And you're fine. If you have an SUV or something like that, you can throw it on these low profile ramps and you don't need to jack it up. You slide under there. They're short based as well. So here's the picture. And the reason for that is because those other ones that are longer, where the pinch welds are, where you're supposed to jack up the car, you can't because the ramp's in the way.
There.
But these, since they're shorter, you can do that. So again, if you have a lowered car and you normally can't get a jack under there, sometimes people can't even get a low profile jack under their car. You use these ramps, it lifts it up a little bit. You don't have to break a dang bumper or nothing. You don't got to take anything off. You're just able to jack it up and it's quick and easy. And same thing, if you have a normal car, it works just as fine. It gives it enough so you can go under the car, do your oil change, do whatever. I been meaning to get some of these.
We need some.
But I have used these, and the fact that, again, they're low profile and they're shorter, it's good. And it just makes things a lot safer. I know a lot of people, have that joke of the Harbor Freight jack stands, but that joke's a lie for a reason. Those jack stands were falling on people. And some people, they don't necessarily know how to use jack stands. When I was in school, we did a whole day of literally being in the shop one by one. All right, come here. You're going to come over here. You're going to jack up this car, this little Corolla, and you're going to put it on jack stands, and then you're going to take it off. And our professor even told us a story like, I had this one student, and he was like a bigger guy. He was working on his dad's car. He was on asphalt, and it was a really hot day. It was new asphalt. And the thing is, he was like, I was able to get under this car like an hour ago. Why is it like kind of touching my chest now? He looked at the jack stands and the asphalt was actually melting. And because it was on like little points of the jack stands, like the jack stands were going down. Again, you have these ramps, you're not going to need that. So it is safer. I know, I'm not saying don't use jack stands. I use jack stands, but it's a little quicker.
It goes back to what we keep saying. It's not, you don't have to be a professional mechanic and I'll answer him right now. You don't have to be working in a shop. This doesn't have to be your career. Dude, use these for oil changes, when you're changing brakes, when you're going to change your tire. Yeah. And it's like, you could use this for everyday maintenance stuff. It's not just, we're not giving you guys stuff that, you got to be a professional. Yeah, you got to be a professional. You got to be a mechanic in a shop. Yeah. This is weekend warrior stuff, man.
Yeah. Like this specifically, it's, to be a little safer. You put it on ramps. You don't have to worry about jack points.
You used them before, like the old ones that Grandpa has, and it works.
Sketch, yeah.
There's been times where you do oil changes on my car and you pull it up to the ramp and it's no jack needed.
No jack needed. And again, it's just a little safer. You get more of a contact pad. Your whole tires on it. It's not, and
it's not
you don't have to
worry about it.
A lot of people's pinch welds are already like worn out and stuff. And again. $29.99, $30.
You'll get it by Sunday.
And the thing is, they're like kind of rubberized. They're like polyurethane, so they're not heavy or anything. You're not lunking it around and all that. But
Sergio's asking a question. I can't grow my beard. I had to shave it because I have a county job now. I don't do anything important, but I work with important people.
Yeah, he's Mr. Professional now.
They're really strict.
All right. we are going into specific stuff. Oh, I should actually. So this is the Chemical Guys MIC_506_12 professional grade premium microfiber towels, gold, 16-inch by 16-inch, pack of 12, safe for car wash, home cleaning, and pet drying clothes.
Guys,
giant microfiber towels.
I cannot stress enough how important having microfiber towels is when you're detailing a car.
It's super
whether
important.
You're detailing it as a profession and that's your job, or you're just gonna want to clean your car.
Yeah, just give it a nice wipe.
I think I said it on a podcast before. I thought about it. I think you asked me like, "Oh, what's the most important thing?" Like your sleeper tool.
Microfiber towels.
I can do it without having my own water. I can do it without having my own power. I could do it without a pressure washer. I can do it without soap. I can do it without wax. I can do it without tire shine.
Yeah.
But if I don't have microfiber towels, I cannot detail the car.
Having a bad day, but
and I'm not exaggerating. I cannot do anything on that car.
What are you gonna do?
I can't do anything on that car.
You have to take the shirt off your back.
Exactly. And even that can scratch the car. Because you're not supposed to use cotton. Guys, I've seen it too, and then it irks me. Every time I pass by a car wash, there's guys using like shower towels to dry their car. Or they're using an old shirt. Guys, please
stop that.
Cotton on your paint is one of the worst things you can use because it
feels great on your body, but not on the body of the car.
The shit out of your car. There's going to be swirls. There's going to be lines. It's going to be bad. So please stop using your old shirts and your shower towels to dry your car.
No,
please don't
use them to clean your countertops, but not your car.
Yes. It irks me every time I pass by. I want to stop and be like, dude, I'll dry your car for free. Like, please don't do that.
As the great Nick Miller once said, I don't wash the towel. The towel washes me.
Yeah, exactly.
Not your car.
And yeah, dude, towels. I have some of those. I haven't bought a tall packet, but I have those. They're like the green ones that we have. I have those. The ones that I use for like every detail are the Kirkland ones from Costco. I think it's like $18 for a 32 pack.
Right.
And I still have brand new ones that I have yet to use.
You got a lot.
But yeah, man, these in particular microfiber towels, I like them because they're double sided. There's one that's like super plush and the one's a little bit rough.
Right.
So the rougher side, I use it if I have to scrub down like the door panels. What is it called? The dash, the steering wheels and stuff like that. And the more plush side, I use it for touchscreens. A lot of the cars right now are touchscreens. Again, if you use it,
they get dusty. The oil on your fingers,
or like on my car, specifically where the AC's at, like where the buttons for the AC are, it's kind of has like a plastic coating over it. Where shiny. Use that if you on my car too to open a door. It's like not metal, but it's like silver, like a silver coating
like
on it,
chrome,
like chrome type of thing.
Chrome thing.
You do it, doesn't scratch it, and yeah, man, it's microfiber towels. And they have some that are more plush, some that are more rough, and you can use them. I have some that I use, like the ones that I use to scrub out a carpet if I'm cleaning a carpet. They're way more rough because it's a carpet. I have more plush ones, like I just told you, to clean the touch screens.
Wipe off
I have
dashes.
some super plush ones from Chemical Guys that I used to. We use it to buff out the waxes, coating, stuff like that.
What are they? The happy ending
they're called
towels?
happy ending towels. But man, microfiber towels are you need them. You need a microfiber towel to.
Oh, for sure.
I'm telling you, we will not. And then it was 12 of them for $30.
Yeah,
not bad. And on the size, I'm sorry, 16 by 16 for me is the ideal perfect size.
More than a foot.
You can fold it into the way I do it. I fold a towel into fours, so I fold it in half once, then I fold it in half again.
Quarters, baby.
I use it because the way you do it, where you should want to do it, is say I scrub one door and the towel gets super dirty.
Right.
I'm not gonna use that same dirty side to go on to the next door because I'm not gonna clean it. I'm just gonna be adding more dirt to that door.
Of course not.
So it's dirty. I say okay. I flip the towel over.
Right.
The next door. That side gets dirty. I unfold it, fold it back in, get the clean side, and you keep doing that, and essentially you get 8 different towels in that one towel.
Exactly.
And that 16 by 16 towel.
Right.
16 by 16 is good because it fits perfectly.
Yeah, when you fold it, right?
I'm not like. And I don't have it in the ball.
Exactly.
So if you guys want to use microfiber towels, 16 by 16 is good.
I mean, it's like wiping your ass, man. You're not gonna go in and you gotta fold that TP.
You gotta fold that TP. You're not gonna wipe your ass and get the same side of toilet paper that you use and keep wiping. You're not gonna get any different results.
It's gonna be like a damn Sharpie marker down there. It's just gonna.
But yeah,
that's it.
Microfiber towels. You need microfiber.
Fold your microfiber towels when you're cleaning the inside of your car. Fold your TP when you're going for that second wipe. Moving on. This one. So these next ones are kind of they coincide together. So this is more based on like if you're doing your own oil change. Now this one is the Dry Mate extra large oil spill mat, 36 inches by 59 inches, premium absorbent oil pad, reusable, washable, durable, waterproof backing, contains liquids, protects garage floor surfaces, and it's made in the US of A.
Damn, baby. Son, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a big description. But free all it is
always free.
It's yeah. It's just a big mat. It's like it states, it's absorbent. So let's say I had one of these and then I tossed it, and that time I did the oil change and the drain pan was broken. If I would have had this under, the oil would have collected there and not necessarily gone all over grandma's driveway.
I was about to, dude, I cannot tell you guys how many times my grandpa has yelled at Alex because this fool for those of you guys that have been to my grandma's house, like all my friends, all the family, all the oil stains that are in the driveway going up to the house,
that's all me.
It's Alex.
It's all me,
son.
It's
brake fluid. It's oil. It's everything. Transmission fluid. It's oil, and all because he didn't have this pad.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you how many times where my grandpa will go out and be like, "Hey, eso no estaba aquí cuando llegaste." And it's like, I don't know where that came from, but
that's crazy.
Yeah,
these dogs be wilding. But not only that, I know. It's because it's absorbent. You might think, oh, this is just like a disaster thing. No. Again, my grandparents' driveway, it's concrete, and then down the middle there's a strip where grass used to be, but now it's all dirt
because of the oil.
I don't know about you. I don't like rolling around in dirt, right? So you put this mat, it's gonna, obviously you're gonna get a little dirty, but your back's not gonna get as dirty because you're not gonna be laying in grass or on dirt, gravel, or whatever. You're gonna be laying on this mat, and then again, it is another way to protect, your driveway, your garage. If you're a mobile mechanic or something like that, you're starting up, you get this so that your customers aren't pissed off with you after you're done. But yeah, it's just something to lay down on. Again, you don't have your head won't get dirty or what have you. And if you do have a spill, this is gonna collect it, and it is reusable. You can wash it. Don't put it in with like other stuff. Oh, no. Just wash it on its own. And it just, you could get bigger sizes too. And you could find these on AutoZone and stuff. Look, they have a 58 by 72 inch. That one's $40. This one is $24. So, it's cheap. It's not going to take up a lot of space. You could keep it in your, in a drawer in your garage or something like that. You just roll it up. Yeah, you just keep it in your trunk. That too. Let's say you did the oil change and now you got to take the used oil back to AutoZone or O'Reilly's, whatever. You can just lay this over the trunk of your car and then put all the stuff so that way nothing really gets dirty. And then I'm gonna real quick do this. It is a Chapin 78005 low profile 12 quart 11.4 liter oil drain container. Fits most ATVs, tractors, blah 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 vehicles, and all it is a oil drain pan, and it's a closed oil drain pan at that. I like these because a lot of people, they don't got the skills. They don't got the lightning quick reflexes that some of us professional seasoned technicians have.
This fool says else like he's never.
Exactly. I've been there.
Like you've never used a Welch's juice jug to catch oil.
But see, that's just smart thinking. All right. Point is, when you're taking out that drain plug, some people, they don't wait so the oil's still hot. Or they're like, I don't want to get dirty, and they just drop the oil drain plug, and guess what? It falls into the oil drain pan, and you got to throw your hand in there. With this, it's not necessarily an open thing. It goes to the top. There's a cap that you open up, and it'll seep into the container.
Right, the one you have, the black one you have?
Yes. Okay. So it'll seep into the container. It's kind of like a little table. It has a little section where you can drain the old oil filter, and again, it holds 12 quarts. Majority of the cars nowadays, 5 quarts at most, unless you got a V8 and it's like 8 quarts. This is still going to hold more than enough. Again, it's a closed container. So once you're done draining, you just a little drain, plug on this. You cap it up. It's enclosed. You can walk around with it. You don't have to. Oh, where am I going to spill it?
No splashback.
No splashback, baby. No splashback. It comes in handy. You can use this for coolant. You can use this for oil, transmission oil, differential oil, all that good stuff. Again, it's enclosed. You can drop the drain plug, and once the oil drains, you're not going to lose it. You're not going to have to go fishing in, an open drain pan. So something quick, something easy to have. Again, you don't have to be a professional. It's about $30, $28.99. Holds 12 quarts, so you can essentially do like 2-3 oil changes depending on all that.
My next will go to the 2 that are not soap.
The 2 that are not soap. The rest of them are soap.
No.
Oh no. What is it? PNS Professional Detail PNS ones, yeah. Interior Cleaner.
Okay, yeah, that one.
That one? All right.
Do that one first, and then do the other PNS one after.
So this is the PNS Professional Detailing Products Express Interior Cleaner. Perfect for safely removing traffic marks, dirt, grease, and oil. Works on leather, vinyl, and plastic in that fresh scent.
Again, just at the Scrub Ninjas and a lot of the products that I have that I use personally. With this 1 gallon of product that I use, I can clean the whole inside.
Yes, sir.
When I mean the whole inside, I mean the whole... literally, I clean the whole interior of the car with this one product.
One product.
And let me tell you guys, this stuff smells amazing. I don't know what it smells like. I can't describe it to you, but it smells so good.
Yeah.
And I use it for leather seats. For the biggest thing for me that got my attention, that it's safe on touchscreens. Again, I've always been scared of using for touchscreen stuff, so I use it on touchscreens and it doesn't damage the touchscreen.
Nope. Doesn't leave like no a residue.
Doesn't leave no residue, nothing. And yeah, man, I bought this. I think the gallon was like 20. I think it's like $25 for the gallon. Check that. 25, 26 bucks.
You are probably
less than $30. That's $25 for the gallon.
And it's a gallon.
It's a gallon.
$25.50.
$25.50.
I mean,
and then
come on.
I have 32-ounce bottles. So in a 32-ounce bottle, I use 3 ounces of product, and the rest is water.
I ain't no mathematician, but that ain't a gallon.
Exactly. I use 3 ounces of this stuff and that. In a 32-ounce bottle, I can probably do like 6-7 cards.
Yeah.
So I use 3 ounces of products for 6 or 7 cards, depending on the size of the cards. And
one little squirt.
Yes. And you can use it for everything. Like I told you, the door panels, touch screens, dashes, leather seats, and for the carpets, it's not necessarily a carpet cleaner, but I learned this trick watching other detailers on YouTube and Instagram and stuff. A lot of times, a lot of stuff gets embedded into the carpet, like say dog hair, for example, and then the vacuum just doesn't pick it up. It can't pick it up. You spray a couple spritz of this, pick it up with the vacuum, and for some weird reason, it releases the static of the carpet. It opens up the fibers of the carpet, and it loosens the stuff up. So a lot of times where, say, for example, somebody went to the beach and they're sanding it, you can't get the sand with all the sands. They're tiny little specks.
Nope.
You spray a couple sprays of this, the Express Interior Cleaner.
You basically got a beach in your car.
Express Interior Cleaner. You spray that. It releases the fibers of the carpet, vacuum it over, and I guarantee you're gonna get everything. And like I said, this stuff smells amazing. Dude. I can't tell you what it smells like. Some people have said like it smells like mango. I don't smell the mango in it, but it smells so good. And it's the best bang for your buck. $25 for the gallon. You use 3 ounces with 29 ounces of water. It's not gonna do. There's no cheaper.
Yeah,
it's not. You can't get any cheaper than this. And again, it's not something. It's not something like you gotta be detailing as a professional to use this stuff.
Nah, dude.
You want your car to be clean. You want to clean your leather and stuff like that. Do it. Because when I first started, I didn't have this. I knew about it, but I didn't use it because I had other stuff. So I had a specific cleaner for plastics, a specific cleaner for touchscreens, and I had a leather cleaner. I had a carpet cleaner.
Yep.
I had to have 4 or 5 different things to clean one interior. To clean the interior car, and each of those things cost $10 to $15.
Exactly.
So at minimum, I was spending $50 on just in cars and interior.
Just inside.
$50 for half of that price. Now I bought a gallon.
Probably less than half the price. Oh yeah.
I bought a gallon of interior cleaner that I can literally use, like I said, for everything
year round.
And
the same thing. Now you're taking up less space because you don't have all these 12, 15 products. You just have the 1 gallon. Dilute it, keep it in your garage or whatever. And I'm assuming it smells like what Disney movies would smell like. I don't know. Like if you were in a universe
hopes and dreams,
and you could smell it, you would float up and it would go into your nostrils.
And the good stuff about these products that they have a scent to them, and it's not an overpowering scent like the damn little trees you buy at Walmart. Guys, stop buying them.
That too. if you're gonna buy them, read the directions. You're not supposed to open up the pack. You're supposed to
I've seen guys, dude, homies watching us commenting right now. I've been in your guys' cars, and you motherfuckers open the pack of 6 and hang it on your mirror. And Jesus,
if you read it too, like one of the smart things about these trees, you're supposed to open up a little slither.
And that's why the trees are shaped like that.
They're shaped like that because you just pull it up,
and then when it starts running out, you slide it down.
It's supposed to last like 6 weeks, not 6 hours. It's a straight scent bomb.
Yes.
And it burns the nostrils and it
burns your eyes.
It reminds you of a dang middle school locker room. Like, who the fuck sprayed all this Axe right now, dude?
Axe on
just clean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
Next one is the PNS one?
Yeah, the PNS Professional Detail Products. Break Duster wheel cleaner. Buster. Oh, yeah, Buster. Non-acid, removes brake dust, oil, dirt, a light corrosion. And again, it is a 1 gallon jug.
I think this one's a little bit more expensive. It's like $30.
We shall see.
Bucks.
35, 34.95.
$35.
So let me tell you, it's on 1 day shipping.
Let me start off by saying this about this product. This one does not smell good.
On Amazon.
I can tell you right now, it does not smell good.
Click our Amazon affiliate links in our story and in the description.
This one's really good, again, because it's a gallon. And I have the IK foam sprayer, the pump sprayer.
Little pump.
Again, I use, I think, because this is the brake buster, it's a tire and wheel cleaner.
Yes, sir.
So it cleans both tires and rims.
Wheels.
And essentially you clean the whole tire and rim.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it works good because before I would use a tire cleaner and a rim cleaner.
Yeah, 2 different.
With this one, I can use them for both.
Boom, spray down, baby.
And again, I use, I think, 5 ounces. Right. I usually use a little bit more than the recommended use for tires and wheels because tires and wheels are usually disgusting.
Dusty, caked in brake dust.
Brake dust if they haven't been washed. So I use maybe 5 to 7 ounces depending.
Right.
And again, it's 5 ounces of product.
Yep.
And the rest of 32 ounces out of a 32 ounce bottle, the rest of it is water.
H2O.
Guys, come on. 5 ounces per car. Not per car, per 3-4 cars.
Oh, got 4 wheels divided by the sun.
And this stuff works amazing. I can't tell you how in the beginning I was like, I need to get good brushes, I need to scrub this down, Yeah. Little did I know it's all about get a better product.
It's all about that brake buster.
The whole point of this stuff is get good products so you're not working as hard, you're not physically working as hard.
It's the whole this whole thing is tools to make life easier, right? The ramps, the drain plug, the soaps,
your hydraulic.
Instead of using 5 different soaps to clean your interior, you're using one. Instead of using countless number of brushes and I need a hard brush and stuff, you get this product. Yeah. You spray it down. You let it sit for a little if you want, and guess what? You're not scrubbing as hard.
That's gonna bring me to my next point about this. The brake buster with that, I usually spray it, foam it up, film the tire. I let it sit for a couple seconds, maybe a minute or two.
Yep.
And you can see the dirt
just coming down,
just coming down off the wheel and off the rim. So when I go in to do the contact wash to scrub out the tire, I'm not in there using as much elbow grease, and it works. And again, like I said, a lot of these products you could use it for other stuff that doesn't say on the bottle.
Yeah.
This stuff is a fantastic rubber mat cleaner.
Ooh.
Let me tell you.
I mean, think about it. Wheels are rubber. Mats are rubber.
And it's so good because it has chemicals. I don't even know what it's called. But I want to say acetone, but that's not right.
That might not be right.
It has acid in it. And the reason being for acid is it has to break down the brake dust, all the grime in the tire, all the stuff in the wheel. It has to break it down. You can't use regular soap. It's not.
No, sir. pH balance.
A lot of times you're out, you're gonna step in water.
For sure.
If you're working,
especially if you're using the rubber mat, you're gonna care less.
Yeah, if you're wrenching like you.
Yeah.
I've seen your boots after work. They're full of fucking oil. They're full of random stuff. You get in your car. Rubber mats are good.
Yeah.
They're honestly, I love rubber mats. The ones that John has, he has those.
He's got the
WeatherTech ones.
Yeah.
I love cleaning his car because it's so easy.
So easy.
And again, with this stuff, you couple sprays. I have this brake buster in the foam spray, and I have it in a regular spray bottle. And again, with the spray, if I'm using the mats, I use 3 ounces of it.
Yeah.
And I can do 6 to 10 cars depending on the size of the car. You spray that, quick brush, use a drill brush, and it's clean. And the best part about it is that it doesn't leave no residue on the mat. How many times have you guys gone to your so-called hand car washes, or you do your own washes in the corner?
Oh, I know where he's going with this one.
And you have to brake and your fucking foot slips and you hit the gas by accident. That is horrible.
Or
this stuff doesn't. It makes it look good. It looks shiny.
Yeah,
but it doesn't. It's not slippery.
It's not slippery,
and that's probably one of my biggest pet peeves with rubber mats. When people use like rubber mat cleaner, or they put Armor All. Guys, stay away from Armor All. Don't use Armor All.
I think a lot of people already know that, but let your uncle and grandpa know because I know they still use it.
Armor All is the worst product you can use on your car. Don't use any Armor All products.
No Armor All.
Any Armor. I don't care how cheap it is or how much of a budget you are. Don't do it.
Don't do it. You're better off not doing it.
But back to the rubber mats. Yeah, man. This brake buster is really good. But let me tell you right now, if you guys do get it, it does not smell good at all.
No.
Because it has that little acid in it. It's not, doesn't smell good. But it doesn't stick. After you rinse it off, it goes away.
It goes away.
Me and my brother, I think when we first started using it, we would be there and we'd be like, holy fuck, dude. What the fuck's that smell? And it's because it has other chemicals in it that break down the brake dust.
Well, think about it. It's primarily used for your wheels. So it's not something that's going to go in your car. You're not going to, I mean, even if you have your windows down, you're not going to be smelling the tires. So it's like, obviously it's gonna smell like the product and not like something fresh.
PNS Brake Buster.
PNS,
great for tires and wheels, and great for
bust
rubber
your
mats.
brakes.
Great for rubber mats.
But bust your brakes, not your backs. All right, let's go back. This was actually whoa. It goes with oil changes and all right. Okay, so we got that. All right, so this is the CM Tool Oil Drain Plug Removal Tool, Strong Magnetic Oil Drain Plug Remover, Anti-Scald Oil Filter Remover Tool, 13-inch magnetic oil drain plug tool, flexible oil plug removal tool with powerful magnet. And if
that what you were telling me that one of your friends had?
Yeah, if the compa Chewy's still on the live, shout out to him. He actually brought this up, and then when we were talking about doing this, I was like, I got to put this on. So same thing. You're doing your oil change or what have you, and you don't want to lose the drain plug. You don't want to like, you still don't got that magic touch of where you can pull it off and you're not going to get dirty or anything like that, or you don't want to lose it. So what this is, it's got a magnet tip at the end. It's flexible. It's got, again, I think it said 13 inches or something like that. It's got a handle at the end. So once it's already loose enough where you can do it with your fingers or whatever, you throw this on there and you start spinning it. Right. And so you're over here while the drain plug is still obviously on the pan. You're able to undo it, unravel it. And when it comes off, since the tip is magnetized, you're not going to lose it.
Just pull it out.
Right. So there's that. And then the oil filters, you're going to get dirty because you're unscrewing it and it just cakes over the oil filter. Same thing. You put it on the edge of the oil filter. You just undo it. You're not going to get dirty. And again, the oil filter is not going to go flying. You don't have to like no, you just take it off and that's all it is. Bada boom, bada bing, quick and easy. Again, it's one of those tools that it's not going to take up a lot of room in your tool bag, in your tool cart. You could throw it in the dang glove box. I don't care. And it's $19.99. It's $10. And if you keep looking on Amazon, you could probably find one for cheaper. But you're not going to do that because you're going to use our affiliate link and you're going to buy what we're offering to you guys, right? This is a perfect stocking stuffer, right? And that's the thing. You get any of these tools, any of these car care products, you just get one. Use it as a stocking stuffer, as a gift. The person you give it to, they're going to be like, I didn't even know I needed this, but this was better than the dang. This is better than the dang underwear that grandma got me, right? Like I need this tool. I think I have like two. I think I have. Okay, let's do yours, and then we'll. All right. So this is the Chemical Guys CWS_1011 Maxi Suds 2 foaming car wash soap. For foam cannons, foam guns, or bucket washes. For cars, trucks, motorcycles, RVs, and more. 128 ounces, 1 gallon. Strawberry scent. I'll show you what it looks like. Again, 1 gallon.
Yeah.
Maxi Suds, baby. Here we go. Chemical Guys. There they are. Bam. That's what it looks like to make sure you're getting the right product. But you don't have to worry about that because you're going to hit the associates link. It's going to send you right to it. And you are going to pay...
It's like $35.
You are going to pay $34.99. And guess what? It's 1 day shipping. So you're going to get it December 23rd. You're going to be able to wash your car and no one's going to talk shit. They're only going to be asking about your Novia that you don't have. But your car will be clean. So don't worry.
Let me start off with this product. This product smells real good.
It does.
I think it's strawberry margarita.
Ooh.
It smells really, really good.
Emphasis on the margarita.
So nice.
Mm-hmm.
I've used soaps that don't foam up as well.
Yeah,
but it's kind of like doesn't give you that shaving cream texture on the car.
Bare minimum.
And again, I mean, it's not a necessity, but it helps a lot.
It does.
And this soap has given me the most foam out of any of the soaps I've used, and I think I've used like 4 or 5 different ones.
I mean, why would they call it Maxi Suds?
And yeah, it's like I said, a lot of times you wouldn't think about it, but the soaps that do say like, oh, it's good for foam cannons, it's good for this.
Right.
They are better for foam cannons than this because
it's on the label. Yeah,
the soap is a little thicker. I'm sure you felt the soap that I use. I have one that's like super watery, doesn't foam up.
I mean,
as
you can see it too, like when it's in the bottle, it's not like sloshing everywhere. Like yeah.
And another thing, this soap is pH balanced.
Yeah, I was literally going to show that right now. pH balanced and safe for glazes, sealants, and waxes. Keep it in your pants, everybody.
What this means is that if you buy a soap that's not pH balanced, it can strip if you have, say you have your car ceramic coated, for example. What's a big one? Your soap's not pH balanced, and you wash it with the soap with the soap that's not pH balanced. It's gonna strip the ceramic coating, and how pissed off you're gonna be after you just finish paying $600 for
ceramic coating
for a 1 year ceramic coating is gonna get stripped off in a 10-minute wash.
Oof. I'll tell you what.
Don't want that to happen.
Tell you what.
So that's very important too, man. There's been clients that I've done waxes in the car and they hit me up. Oh, come back next month. You gotta use a pH balance soap. Yeah. You gotta use a pH balance soap.
It's gonna help you in the long run.
It foams up nice, man.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it's $35 for the gallon. I think it's probably the most expensive product that I put up here. $35 for the gallon.
So far, yeah.
However, $35 for the gallon. And the foam cannon, I don't use any more than 2 ounces.
Hear us out.
Maybe even less, because what I usually do is I'll pour it into the cap of the soap, and then I'll put 2 capfuls into the foam cannon. The rest of it is water. The bucket is even less. I put 1 capful, put in the 5-gallon bucket. Guys, I use 3 ounces per car.
3 ounces per car?
3 ounces per car.
Foamy.
I can probably
Walter
maybe
White
I can do at least 10. I can do at least 10 cars with the 1 gallon.
Yeah, you can.
At least 10 cars with 1 gallon.
And after like the first 2 washes, pays for itself.
Exactly.
Boom.
Guys,
pH balance.
So and then this is a strawberry margarita. I put it because this is the one that I have, but they have different. So they have like a strawberry. They have like a red one. There's a blue one.
Yeah.
There's an orange one, and they're all the same thing.
Yeah.
Just different scents. But if you guys maxi suds, chemical guys maxi suds soap, man.
And no matter how good they smell, don't drink it. Just
throw that out there. Disclaimer. Oh, Revlo.
The Revlo show. Quick shout out to
Shout out to the Revlo show.
The Revlo show.
The boys at the Revlo show.
Y'all are one of the big reasons why we started this. We love to talk about cars, and we love for everybody to hear us talk about cars. We don't really care about that, but we wanted to have a platform to do this, and the Revlo show actually brought us in.
Yeah, we were actually our first time being on a podcast on describing the brand really, was on the Revlo show.
The Revlo show. They actually invited us again after when they upgraded, but we hope we're doing them proud. Again, big shout out to the Revlo show. You can head over to YouTube, search the Revlo show. They actually have a YouTube channel. We're trying to get there, but they got one. They got a lot of good episodes. Rest in peace to Big Rev. But yeah, the Revlo show, they gave us kind of our first shot. Our first big shot at
publicity.
Yeah, and they're really cool guys too. We worked with them too. It helped that, we knew them personally. But at the same time, when we were on their show, they never got big-headed or anything like that. They still welcomed us in.
Yeah, it was like
it's like Olive Garden over there. You're there, your family,
Felipe,
baby.
Dave, Mikey, and Chris Don, man.
Yeah. All right, this is my last one. Where am I? Okay. Right here. Oh, these come in clutch. Shout out to the homie Pedro. He has these. This is I'm botching the name. Renit.
How you botching your reading?
Dude, it's what the hell is that? Reniteco? I don't know, man. It sounds like a transformer. Collapsible magnetic parts tray, set 4-piece. Insulating silicone, dual-sided thickness, rare earth magnetic base, magnetic foldable tray for screws, nuts, bolts, and small tools. Listen, whatever project you're working on, you're going to have bolts, nuts, and you're not going to know where to put them. You're going to be like, oh, I'll remember. I'll put them on that table. Well, guess what?
Next thing you know, that 10-millimeter bolt is stuck somewhere inside the transmission.
It's missing. You hear the little plinko just blink, 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 blink. You can't find that bolt. Or you're like, hey, where did this go? The dang kids are running around with it, pretending they're Wolverine, got it in between their fingers, and you just can't get it back. These magnetic trays, it's not just any magnetic tray. I know you could go to Harbor Freight, and I'm not dissing Harbor Freight or anything like that. Harbor Freight, sponsor us. We've done enough for you. Anyways, they're not like the tin ones. Those are cool and everything. These are actually, they're foldable. They're collapsible. They're made out of a silicone thing. The base is magnetic. So let's say you can even use these when they're folded and you want to put your tools like your ratchet or something aside. It'll hold it. But when you got those nuts and bolts flying around, you pop it up, you throw it all in there. And again, they're not going to fall because it's magnetized. You can, and both sides are magnetized. So you can put the tray like on the fender and it'll hold there. You can put it on the hood and it'll hold there. Mm-hmm. Things like that. this comes in so clutch because we all see those videos of like, oh, well, we put it together with less bolts. And it's like, well, no, you can organize it. And this is a 4-pack. So you can be like, okay, this is the top. This is the bottom end. This, that, blah, blah, blah. They come in a 4-pack. It'll save your nuts. It'll save your bolts. It'll save your tools. And let's see, you can get them in different colors. They're $25.99, 2-day shipping. So that means another stocking stuffer that you're gonna get.
Yep, you'll get it by Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. Jeff Bezos was thinking of everything when he made Amazon. It was like, so you can get them, and again, you can get them in different things. The 4 pieces, 2 pieces, just black, red, green, blue. Again, with the different colors, you can organize it. So you could be like, okay, this is going to be for the valve cover. This is going to be for the oil pan. This is going to be for the transmission pan. So you don't lose any of those nuts and bolts. You just have them all there. It's magnetized. It's not going to go anywhere. And I mean, there's silicone rubber, so you can fling them at someone. It's not necessarily going to hurt either. Oh, what's going on? All right, well. Any leftover nuts and bolts are just weight reduction. Yeah, that's right. That's weight reduction. That's for sure. Anything you can let me go check. Take off of the car that you don't need anymore, definitely weight reduction. The Instagram Live is kind of getting finicky right now. Oh, okay. We are at 10%, but we are also towards the end. Again, we're going to be posting all this on our Instagram stories. It's going to be in the description of the podcast if you're listening. So we're going to try to upload it as soon as possible. If it does upload Saturday, you know, a bunch of the stuff that are 1-day shipping, you can still get it. The other stuff, you can get it on Christmas Day. Pay the little $3 extra to get it wrapped. So that way when you don't have to like, wait, don't open that. Or if it's in an Amazon box, just give it to that person. Who cares? But definitely use our affiliate links. Again, completely transparent. We do get about 10% of the sales that come from this, and we would appreciate that because it goes to things like this. We just got new mics. We're trying to get a whole new setup where we can be uploading on YouTube and things like that. Yeah, but I wanted to. Okay, I recently, from real quick, I got an update from our RSS feed provider, which is Buzzsprout. You can check them out if you want to start a podcast or anything like that. You go to Buzzsprout. So the whole thing with podcasts, you need an RSS feed, right? That's basically the domain, like a website. It's the domain name, and it just says like, okay, they're legit podcasts. You can put it on Spotify, Apple, this, that. You need that to put it uploaded there. Buzzsprout helps you. You can get a free account, or you can get you can pay, you know, a premium or whatever, and it gives you just more hours to upload. That being said, they've given me end of the year roundup, right? So it's pretty cool, man. So we got our top episodes.
Which are the top episodes?
Top episodes. Number 1, Tools by Oz. This is the High Garage Shop Talk. Number 7, and this is the one with my tool guy, our tool guy at the shop, Ozzy. Shout out to Ozzy from Cornwell Tools. Number 7. It's a really good listen. Dude is a veteran. He repoed someone's boots. Yep. It's episode number 7. He took the boots off their feet because he was like, you owe me money. Number 2, I actually lied to Roger. My bad, Roger. I told him that he was number 4. He was ranked number 2. His episode, Roger Gets a Big Pry Bar. I believe that's our second episode as well.
It is.
So Roger Gets a Big Pry Bar. I work with Roger. He's a shop foreman. He's got a bunch of years of experience. He's got funny stories. He's the shop foreman. He's the metal. He's gonna get that white shirt when our boss is gone. And it all he didn't even know he was gonna make it. He asked our boss, and he talks about it too. It's another great episode. Listen to it. We got funny stories. He asked our boss, like, hey, can you order me some uniforms? And our boss straight up told him, I don't know, we're gonna hold off a little bit. Like, I don't think you're gonna make it.
Damn.
And then here he is 10 years later, basically running the shop. Guy. It's his right hand man. Number 3, which is pretty crazy because this was our last episode number 22, Sebastian's Customs.
Hey!
Shout out.
And I bet you it's only number 3 because it's the last episode.
It's the last episode.
We would have brought it out before.
If we would have done it, it would be number 1 for sure.
Number 1 for sure.
Shout out to Nacho, Sebastian's Customs. Oh my god, what's the
Joe's Sports Car official,
and
Square Body
Canales.
Man,
all of them.
3. Hey,
y'all made it number 3,
and it's been out for 2 weeks.
It's been out for 2 weeks.
Big shout out to you
the
guys,
end of the year roundup.
That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
Shout out to those guys. We appreciate all the support. Go listen to our last episode as well if you're into custom trucks, cars. Also, I forgot to put the disclaimer on that episode, but the first half is in Spanish, so you can laugh at my Spanglish with this nopal face. But we got it done. It was a really good listen to. The head mechanic, really good guy. Dude's passionate. He's got a really good story. Nacho, man. Same thing. Follow Square Body Canales, Joe Sports Car, Sebastian's Customs. You'll know what we're talking about. And number 4,
it's a Malanero.
Shout out to the big homie Gio. That Stank Torino episode. So if you guys don't know, what's his?
Gotta hurry up.
What's his Instagram? Okay.
I think it's Rola Trueno 86. I think it's like Rola underscore Trueno 86.
86. Yeah. They work on nothing but Toyota 86s, not necessarily Toyota 86s, but OJDM cars, primarily Toyota 86s. They've done stuff for James Pumphrey from Donut. Another YouTuber, I forgot, he has a Toyota 86 as well, and they're just pushing parts. If you want a full custom built, if you just want a resto mod, if you want a modded, they'll get it to you in a week, legitimately. And he's actually a high school friend. I was in the same class as him. I think his brother was in the same graduating class as my brother. So, you know, it's kind of a lineage of Roosevelt, this and that. We were able to catch up with him. And it was just cool seeing what he's doing now. Unfortunately, he sold his Toyota 4x4. Yep. That's sad to see. But yeah, he was number 4, ranked number 4. And number 5 is, surprisingly, it's Tesla Cop Cars. It was a solo episode with myself, the Heights Garage Shop Talk, episode number 8. It was where Pasadena decided, we're going to get Teslas and we're going to turn them into cop cars. And it's this whole thing. It's crazy. They've already done it. It's working so far. You can look it up in the LA Times or anything like that, or listen to our episode where we regurgitate and, you know, we kind of give our input into it. It's actually pretty cool. Tesla Cop Cars. It's pretty cool. And then the most popular city that people downloaded our episodes and listened, obviously Los Angeles, and then we got Ontario, California. Shout out to everybody that goes to that works with us and stuff. So Ontario, California is 35. Hold on. Frankfurt am Main. We got like 32 people listening.
Hey man, appreciate you guys.
Worldwide, baby.
That's crazy to hear.
Yeah, that's so weird, right? And then Fontana, California, you know, and then Arcadia. So
that's what's up, man.
We're taking over the IE. And
appreciate it, guys.
But thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Revlo, man. Big shout out to Revlo.
Big shout out to Revlo. Papa Matt. You're late, Papa Matt. My boy Matt. Listen to that episode too. He went to SEMA. They took a bunch of tires.
Yeah.
My boy was sad because he couldn't see all the cars.
Yeah, Felipe. I believe it's Felipe that runs that page, right? But yeah, Revlo, man. Revlo show. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys. You guys pretty much jump-started this idea.
For sure.
The podcast.
And thank you to everybody else. Thank you to everybody listening.
Thank you, Jerna is probably one of the most interactive people.
Oh, yeah. My guy. We appreciate that, too.
Fucking Matt. Why you always jumping on this shit late, bro? Get out the gym and listen to a damn podcast.
Honestly. You and Stella could be having a moment listening to what you know. You could listen to this episode again. Tell Stella, like, go through this list. This is what I want for Christmas, and you won't be disappointed.
You won't be disappointed.
But
yeah, guys, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate everything. We got one more episode idea before the end of the year. It's gonna be a lighthearted one, just like this. It's gonna be funny. It'll be a surprise. We're gonna do it again on Instagram Live. The Instagram Live one will come out December 24th. Christmas Eve, and then it'll be uploaded Monday, Christmas Day, so you guys can listen to that, and then it'll be the new year. Again, we thank you guys. We know we've only been doing this for a short time. We got a couple episodes under our belt. We're getting better. We got new equipment, but it's been fun, and we appreciate all you guys. Have a Merry Christmas if you guys don't watch us again on the 24th.
Definitely have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, man, keep it up. Thank you guys for everything.
And as always, keep it Boyle Heights built.